Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos una vez más. Dejadme que ponga esto un poquito más cerca de mí. Ahí, un poquito. Bienvenidos una vez más al canal de Lord Guzmán. Bienvenidos al castillo de Lord Guzmán. Y hoy vamos a arrancar. Qué frío tengo, de verdad. Es que no os lo podéis ni imaginar el frío que tengo. Vamos a arrancar con un juego nuevo, una nueva serie. Penúltimo estreno que nos queda por hacer de momento de los que hay ahora mismo pendientes. Un juego que se llama Haven, o que yo ya he llamado a denominar el juego del salseo. Y vais a entender perfectamente a qué me refiero conforme vayamos jugando a este juego, ¿vale? Es un juego reciente. Es un juego que salió en diciembre, es muy nuevo. Y bueno, ¿qué más os puedo decir de él? Bueno, yo creo que lo mejor es que lo veáis ya con vuestros propios ojos en cuanto encuentre el icono. Cuanto encuentre el icono, que está camuflado aquí, es un icono un tanto raro porque es así como color crudito. Y yo ya tengo unos años, se me pierden los... Haven, este es. Ahí lo veis. Algo llamativo es el juego, ¿eh? Y este sí es recomendado que se juegue, pues, 100% con mando, ¿vale? ¿Por qué? No lo sé, pero es la recomendación. Seguramente pues será de plataforma y me cagaré en toda la madre que me parió.
I'm nowhere near tired.
But we just tore down the camp. It's still a bit early, isn't it?
Blammo!
Dodge this one!
Make way! Ha! Blammo!
But we just tore down the camp.
Vale, yo creo que con esto más o menos vamos bien. Bueno chicos, pues allá vamos, ¿no? Sí, ¿no? Vamos a dejarlo en dificultad normal y lo podemos modificar, dice él, que lo podemos modificar después, ¿no? Vamos a confiar.
What's that you got cooking?
Apple dew stew with apple dews.
Didn't we have that yesterday? Or the day before?
No. Yesterday it was baked apple dew with apple dews, and the day before it was fried apple dews.
With apple dews. I remember now.
Sorry, I'm doing what I can to switch up our meals. But in my defense, we have a pretty limited set of ingredients.
No quería ofenderte.
No offense to you. I'm just getting a little bit tired of the apple dews.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go for another forage. In case we missed anything. Oh, did you have a chance to look at the engine?
Yeah. It does seem like it took some damage upon landing. But I should be able to fix that real quick.
Great. Perfecto.
Awesome.
Your butt's awesome.
Say it again to my face.
Salseo, desde el minuto 1.
Oh, with the lights off? Works for me.
No. I didn't do that. We must have run out of flow.
Weren't
¿Sin
you
onda?
supposed to charge up the nest today?
Excuse me if I was working on the engine. I can't do everything.
No worries. I'll go get some more outside. If I'm lucky, I'll stumble upon something to spice up the apple dews.
I'll come with you.
Salseo desde el segundo 1. Por eso dije yo que este era el juego del salseo. Vale. Cambiar de personaje. Caminar.
Over there, a flow thread.
Oh, sorry, birds. We didn't see you.
Whoops. Try again. Well, that was a bust. We were too slow.
No biggie. Plenty of threads out there.
Vale, hay que saber pilotar esto a los personajes, ¿eh?
How many more do you think we need?
I don't know. 3? Maybe 4?
Oye, mola el juego, ¿eh?
This is so slow. We're not going anywhere.
So? Good thing there are plenty of flow threads around here. drifting is that useful?
It's crucial. It allows you to
Impresionante.
change direction without having to stop all the time.
Do I do that?
We all do it. One or two more threads, and we'll be all set. Kane.
What?
Everything's slow. We're gonna need more flow than this for the batteries to make it.
Vale, todo es cuestión de coger el punto.
I don't like walking.
Some things are worse than walking, like running.
That's true. I can't even remember the last time I ran.
Thank you, technology.
All right, I'm all...
Vale, registro del diálogo.
all charged up.
Me too. We can go when you're ready.
Yes! Just like that.
Vale, el juego está entretenido, ¿eh? Muy. Un momento, ¿esto qué es? Uy, mira.
Apple juice again.
Who knows how long we're gonna be stuck here? We might as well stock up.
Ahora sí. Vale, pues el juego es fácil. Es fácil. No tiene tampoco una dificultad ahora mismo, ¿eh?
All good.
Está
This should
bien.
last us a few days.
Energía.
Now it's our turn to fill up.
Huh?
Recargar
I'm
pila.
hungry.
Vamos a cocinar. Mierzada asada. Servir, ¿no? A comer, chavales.
Roasted apple dews with apple dews.
I can't tell if you're actually excited about this, or if you just enjoy seeing me suffer.
Yo creo que lo hace para verte sufrir un poquito.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
The flow? Well, if we keep our consumption in check, I think a few days.
No, I meant us. Us here. How long until they come get us?
Do we have to talk about this?
No, no hace falta.
No, we don't have to.
Good. Because if I'm being forced to do things against my will just like before, then I don't know why I came all the way here. And FYI, you are the one that ruined the mood, not me. Wow. These floating islands are really something.
Yeah. Never imagined I would ever see this.
Está guay el jueguecito. Otra cosa es que sepamos para qué va, pero la verdad que es sencillo de usar y la cámara, bueno, es más intuitiva que en otros juegos, ¿eh?
You?
All right, let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the light.
Oh,
You've been mulling it over this whole time?
of course I've been mulling it over this whole time.
Nos estaba
Thank
dando
you for
vuelta,
adding
¿eh?
one more thing to my mind.
Hold on. Are you telling me you hadn't thought about it before?
You know what? No, I hadn't thought about it. I'm trying not to think about the apiary. Enjoy what we have here, even if it isn't much. Do you really think that they can come get us here?
If we could take the flow bridge here, then so can they.
But there's no way they can know where we are. Is there? I cut off the autonav, the astrolock. Even the landing was all manual.
I'm just saying, let's prepare for the worst.
En el peor de los casos, lo mataré.
At worst, I kill them.
Whoa, you.
What? If that's what it takes not to go back, I'll do it. No problem. Kill them, steal their ship. By the time they send more guys, we'll be far away.
You're seriously not considering...
Maybe not. Maybe I am. At worst, we'll know.
You're scaring me.
Oh, come on. You're totally safe. You're my teddy bear.
I'm
Necesito de peluche.
not sure how I should take this.
Well, take me in your arms for a start.
Su osito de peluche. Su teddy bear. Bueno. Aquí no sé si es un juego de rol del tipo vamos o es más bien
You aren't
plataformeo.
dressed yet?
I put on my pajamas.
I mean, to get out.
Well, see, I was just wondering, do we
Pensando.
have to get out? Can't we just hang in the nest for once? Lounge around, read a book, watch a movie?
We don't have movies.
Right, sure, but you know what I mean.
Venga, si hace buen tiempo.
Come on, the weather's great.
But the weather is always great.
For now. Who knows? Tomorrow could be the beginning of the long winter months. Could last for years. One more reason to stock up on apple dews.
You know, always being right is not necessarily a good quality. On the contrary, many people find it very unappealing.
You?
Not sure.
Está guay esto, ¿eh? Este juego sí merece la pena jugarlo con el mando. Yo lo estoy pasando bien jugando con el mando este, ¿eh? Mira, ahí está con el mando ella.
Do you remember where the apple dews were?
Could we try and pick something else for a change?
Is it me or is the
¿El suelo
ground
está temblando?
It's shaking. It's shaking a lot.
Es muy anime este juego, ¿eh? Me gusta. Está pasando algo chungo. Mi mando está vibrando mucho. Hacía tiempo que no tenía yo un mando en las manos. Desde la Play 1. Ya ha pasado tiempo, ¿eh? Siempre he sido un gamer de... la nave al carajo! Hostias.
Is it over?
Seems like it.
Eso parece.
Anything broken?
No, I don't think so. Well, except...
No está perdido del todo.
It's not all lost.
Well, it is. A bit.
Look, we can always search the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
I don't want to be stuck here. It sucks.
Me neither. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay. I think I
¿Qué es
found
esto?
something. Huh? Call me crazy, but this looks like a Bluton.
Yep, it looks
Parece un
like a flow
brastido.
bridge.
¿Qué es esto?
Kind
Un
of like
puente
the
de
one we
onda.
took to get here, but smaller?
Is that possible?
¿Por qué no?
Why not? We still don't really know how the flow bridges work in space, but if the phenomenon can happen on a macro scale, then why not on this one? If there can be flow between two planets, why not two bits of a planet?
Okay. If this really is a flow bridge, I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
What?
Flow bridges are linking one place to another, right? So this one definitely leads someplace.
Wait,
Ya, pero
you
no sabemos
wanna
a
just
dónde
get
va a
on
llevar
there
esto.
without knowing where it goes.
It goes elsewhere. I think that's as good a start as any. Do we have everyone? Okay?
Here,
Presente.
Then we're good.
looks like we're on another islet.
Yeah. The bridge seems to be a link between the islets. If there are any others like this, we may be able to get back to the nest.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
A big ugly lizard?
No, the mushrooms on its back. Looks like a type of hygroscybrubescens.
Ah. Is that good news? Like, can we eat it?
Oof, not at all. Unless you're looking for a quick way to unload your kidneys. But don't you find that symbiosis amazing? The movements of the lizard are helping spread the spores. As far as what the lizard is gaining, I'll have to study that closer.
Sí, un poquito más de cerca. A lo mejor es por falta de higiene.
Maybe it has bad hygiene. Maybe what you call symbiosis is just a fungal infection.
That's a possibility. We'd have to get a sample to...
Stop. Touch one of those mushrooms and you won't touch me again. Ever. Have you ever seen such a thing?
No.
No, nunca.
Never. Must be an endemic
Debe ser una
species.
especie endémica.
I wonder if it's edible.
¿Será comestible? Solo hay una forma de comprobarlo.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. I'll pick up some berries and run some tests. First, we'll need to observe any cutaneous reactions. Then we'll cook them to eliminate bacteria.
It's peppery.
You did not.
Go ahead. Try it. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh yeah, that is peppery.
Lightweight. Off we go. Let's pick these.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews.
Bueno,
Where there's
nunca
a
se
will,
sabe.
there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews. Do you think that's impressive? We can fly too. Watch out. I'm not sure our boots will fare too well in the water.
Oh, could they get damaged?
No way. They're waterproof. But you won't exactly grip the track underwater.
Sigamos explorando un poquito por aquí, chicos. La música es guapísima, ¿eh? De este juego. Hola, lagartito. Me tira por aquí a ver qué hay. Pájaros, pájaros.
Seems like
Otro
our
puente.
mini bridge wasn't a unique occurrence.
No,
Good.
no era el único.
Because those things are really useful.
Hombre, son útiles porque te vas yendo de un lado a otro del mapa y vas descubriendo cositas.
Wow. That's... Actually... What is that?
We should take a
Vamos a
closer
echar un
look.
vistazo más de cerca.
Any idea what's underneath our feet, Mr. Geologist?
Soy biólogo.
I'm a biologist.
Isn't that the same thing?
Biology, the living. Geology, the rocks.
And what makes you think this is not living, pray tell?
It looks like a dust deposition.
Tiene pinta de
Some
sedimentación
kind
de
of
polvo.
Rust. And it looks like this kind of rust is particularly sensitive to flow.
What?
Look beneath your feet.
Oh. There's vegetation underneath. It was probably smothered.
Good thing we came this way.
That way. Look.
Great. We can bring that back to the nest to study it.
bridge.
That's great. It means there must be
Tiene que haber
others.
más.
If we're lucky, they'll bring us back to
Un
the
poco de
nest.
suerte puede que nos lleve al nido. Sí, me está gustando. Está entretenido el juego. No, todavía no hemos empezado con los combates, desde luego.
We should find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet.
También es verdad.
We should
Si
find
seguimos
the nest
recto,
if we
quizás deberíamos
should.
llegar al nido.
Thank you. We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile.
Rust.
Saw that. You know what? Walking is nice too. That way, we have time to enjoy all the little bugs crawling around.
I'm not seeing any bugs.
That means we're walking too fast.
¿Qué es esto?
I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Yo también.
Deserted.
No es un planeta
Not a
desierto.
desert.
El planeta está
According to the
desierto.
archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess.
Inhabitable, déjame adivinar. Alta actividad sísmica.
High seismic activity?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we don't have any more unpleasant surprises.
Que no se puede entrar, ¿no?
Over there. Do you see that Zygoptera?
Depends. What's a Zygoptera?
A dragonfly?
Then no.
¿Dónde habrá que ir? Sí, son muy cariñosos, no paran de abrazarse. Si te paras, abrazan. Por eso digo que este es el juego de salseo. Y lo bueno es que se puede jugar con dos personas. Lo malo es que no he podido hacer lo que yo pretendía, que era haber jugado este juego con una amiga del canal, que queríamos jugarlo, pero no había forma. ¿Dónde se supone que está la nave aquí?
This is where we came from.
All right, I know. My batteries are empty.
Mine too. We need to find a flow thread.
Hay un puente ahí arriba, pero claro, la pregunta es ¿cómo llego hasta ahí? Tal vez por aquí. ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Puente. Tal vez digo, tiramos por ahí y tal vez lleguemos a algún sitio interesante.
We're here. We found the nest.
But in what state?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Está bastante mal, sí.
There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky?
No te rías así, que es
Why are you
peor.
laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us.
Es la colmena.
We
¿Qué
punched in
será la
some
colmena?
coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we crossed the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules.
Tú eres bueno, tío,
Away from
convenciendo a
the
gente.
apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
Oh, qué bonito es esto, tío, de verdad.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
El comienzo de algo. El comienzo de que vais a comer mierda con pimienta. Mierda con pimienta, porque la miel sana con pimienta.
And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah. We'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I am going to bed.
¡Qué sosa, qué sosa! Te vas a la cama y no quieres comer ni nada. Sí, es cierto que el hábitat no está muy bien, que digamos, ¿eh?
You okay?
¿Yo?
Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That
Mira,
wasn't
mira.
a nightmare.
sure it was.
Sí, lo era, tranquila.
Rest easy.
No. I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Conozco esa sensación.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
For real?
It used to happen when I was a teenager. You feel something weighing on your stomach?
Yeah. On my chest. What was it?
I don't know. I used to call it the ball, because sometimes it felt like a huge ball was crushing me.
Oh. No, that didn't happen to me.
I wouldn't wish it upon you. For me, it resolved itself when I left the foster home. For you, it may be related to the nest.
But I don't want to leave the nest.
That's not what I meant. You're stuck to the bed. The nest is stuck to the ground. There must be something in that. You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this will
Puede
all
ser.
go away?
Es posible, ¿eh?
Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then. So I can get fixed up too.
Vale, la relación entre ellos dos aumenta.
All right.
Bueno,
Now we can see a lot
ahora sí
clearer.
está un poquito mejor.
Yeah. We're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The tractor globe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
You think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so. Because I have no idea what else we can do.
Mierzana picante.
I don't get it. People always make a big deal about salty sweet, but never peppery sweet, which it turns out is delicious.
Anything would seem delicious to you, seeing your diet in the last few days.
True. But don't let that take away from your cooking talents.
You're just wanting to finish my plate, aren't you?
Since you're offering.
Bien, la relación sube.
Hey, you never told me. What does your mate look like?
¿Tu pareja?
I don't know.
¿Mi pareja?
Didn't you get
No
her
lo sé.
file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did.
Sí, sí.
But I never
Pero
really
nunca lo he
looked at
mirado en realidad.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
it. Well, no. I
¿Por
already
qué?
knew you.
Ya te conocí a ti.
Whatever. Come on. We'll look at it together.
If you wish.
Si es lo que quiere.
Oh, all right. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
Sí.
She's kind of cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
No sé. Va demasiado maquillada.
I don't know. Too much makeup, I think. I like a more natural look. Like yours.
Mm-hmm. Do you really think I'm not wearing any kind of makeup right now? Come on. Let's check her profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading,
Leer música,
music,
tomar una copa con
having a drink
amigos.
with my friends. Whoa. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two are made for each other.
No one is
Nadie
made for
está
each
hecho el
other.
uno para el otro.
That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a blooting good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference. Tell me, are you really wearing makeup right now?
We spend every waking minute together in the nest. If I discreetly slipped into the bathroom every morning to put on some eyeliner, don't you think you'd notice?
Yeah. At least, I think? But you're not really answering my question, though.
I know.
No te has dado cuenta. Esto va creciendo, señores. Sí.
Do you need anything?
No.
Huh. Me neither.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Oh, sorry.
What are you looking at?
The distance between us and the apiary.
I wouldn't expect it to change.
Exactly. It's comforting.
Creo que nos va a tocar salir otra vez. Porque aquí ya no se puede hacer más nada. Comer, que ya hemos comido.
What if we grabbed a little snack for the road?
Huh. Sounds good. I'll bring the first aid kit as well. Just in case.
Vale. Lleva un botiquín, por si acaso. Ya vamos cogiendo cosas nuevas.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
No, creo que no.
Bulging bloot! Ugh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever. Until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
¿Cuál es el problema exactamente?
What's the issue exactly?
Well, the back pain will be crazy, for one. And also, I don't know about you, but I personally like having a reasonably symmetrical body.
I meant
Me
with the
refería al
track globe.
tractoglobo.
Ah, not enough power, it seems like. The battery drains out even before lifting the nest a centimeter off the ground. Although to be fair, it was originally designed to lift cargo crates into ships, not the ships themselves.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
No.
I thought about
Fuente de onda.
that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make
No
one.
podíamos fabricar
With
nosotros.
what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could
No
sculpt
creo que
a
fuese
new
capaz de
statue
esculpir
of you
el suelo
for a
desnudo.
super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are
No
rolled
empuje antes de
down.
bajarte los pantalones, ¿en
Excuse me?
serio?
You've never heard of that saying?
¿No has escuchado nunca
No.
nada por el estilo?
Must be a truth thing.
Claro,
then.
solo
That
significa
means
solo cantes de
let's not
victoria
celebrate before we-
antes de...
Yeah, I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to...
¿Cuánto óxido necesitas para bajarte los
Pull the
pantalones?
I don't
4 o
know,
5 bloques,
4 or 5 blocks like those we already got.
como los que tenemos.
Okay, so let's try and find that.
This is a pretty one.
Vamos a buscar el óxido ese. Yo creo que ya mismo lo vamos a dejar. Por ser el primer gameplay hemos avanzado
This
muchísimo.
way
Mira,
is also full
óxido.
of rust.
Not for long.
Here, another big chunk.
We probably should grab some more, just to be sure.
Let me know when you have enough rust to make the gasket, okay?
For sure. Great. We're stacking up. Come on. Just a little more rust and we'll be set.
El juego este me mola jugarlo con mando, Mola mucho jugarlo con mando porque es cierto que es difícil de controlar, pero no es fácil. No sé cuánto óxido en bruto de esto necesitamos.
Huh? What does she want from us?
Be careful. These creatures don't seem to be in their right mind.
No, está
I
enfadada.
did notice that. Dodge this one. All right, that's it.
Qué cabrona. Podría indicar el nivel de vida.
Ooh, that looks bad. Are we gonna stay here doing nothing?
I'm thinking.
Think quicker. Take that. All right, that's it.
One of them is weakened. We should be able to pacify it.
Copy that.
See you around.
you! First we weaken it, then we pacify it.
Okay, so we're striking then. We'll need to beat it up a bit more before we can pacify it. We'll need to beat it up a bit more before we can pacify it. It's settled down. Now's the time.
Voy.
Great job.
You're welcome.
One left. We'll need to beat it up a bit more before we can pacify it. We'll need to beat it up a bit more before we can pacify it.
Ya veo, ya.
Oh, Blute!
Take that. We didn't like that too much.
Let's get it over with.
And done.
We're that good. Boba nuts?
Nueces
Are
de
we the lucky
boba.
ones?
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts?
Nueces de
They're
boba.
one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75% lipids.
Eso suman un 150%.
That adds up to 150%.
Precisely. A great mystery of modern science.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Maybe. But once you have a taste of my boba salad, you will forget all about it. Make sure they don't get squished.
Sorry, I kind of missed my U-turn.
We'll do better next time.
I got a big one.
Joder. Hombre, el juego está... Es difícil de controlar, pero está guapo. Está muy guapo, me gusta. ¡Oh, cuidado!
I think that's enough rust to cobble up your tractor-globe joint.
Are we leaving then?
Ready when you are.
Isn't this the bridge we took to get here?
It is.
Sí, es el puente que habéis usado para venir. Es que no sé si tenemos energía suficiente.
I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the tractor-globe. All right then. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going.
Stay strong, little tractor-globe.
Aguanta,
You're
Tractor
about to
Globo.
get a
Te vamos a
brand
fabricar
new
una
joint.
junta nueva. Y vamos a dejar el capítulo aquí. Y voy a curar aquí al amigo. Ok, no. Tractoglobo.
So?
Well,
Bueno,
it
al menos
fits.
encaja.
That's
Es
a
una
good
buena
sign.
señal.
Let's get this ball rolling.
Que empiece la fiesta.
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just a really old-fashioned saying. Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the Tractoglobe, please?
Okay.
Creo que este juego es de los cortitos, ¿eh? De los que nos los pasaremos rápidamente. Oh, muchísimo mejor, ¿no?
It worked.
We did it. Now, we just need to fix up the wings and the turbine and the hypopropellers and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Totalmente.
No, don't get me wrong. I am genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
That's
Menos
relief.
mal. Anda, vamos, que te vamos a curar y vamos a dejar capítulo. Es súper kawaii el juego, ¿eh? Mucho mejor, ¿verdad?
And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kinda stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mobbed the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do.
La vas a seguir hasta que yo... Esto... Te cure. Primero. Y luego a la ducha, ¿eh? Del tirón. ¿10 o 15 minutos? Vale, pues si hay que esperar 10 o 15 minutos, vamos a dejarlo aquí. En el próximo seguimos. Quizás le daremos de comer a estos señoritos de aquí. Luego los ducharemos y veremos qué más partes hay que hacer del juego. ¿No? Esto, Sí, porque creo que vosotros hacéis guardado así, como que nos quede la cosa. Mola. Bueno, pues a mí me ha gustado. No, me ha parecido una experiencia curiosa. Vale, podemos continuar en cualquier momento. Podemos cargar partida. Vale, tenemos la que acabamos de cargar. El próximo día, más. Y mejor. A mí me ha gustado, la verdad. Me ha parecido una experiencia distinta a lo que solemos jugar en el canal. Hago menos comentarios porque la verdad es que el juego en sí, ellos no paran de hablar, entonces es casi preferible disfrutar más de la historia de ellos que de lo que hacemos nosotros. No voy a engañar a nadie. Pero a mí me ha parecido cuando menos interesante. Y un juego del que se pueden aprender muchas cosas y de que puede darnos unas cuantas horas de entretenimiento. Creo que el juego tiene unas 10-12 horas de entretenimiento, creo, pero habría que ver cuánto es realmente, pero creo que más o menos viene estando por ahí. Con lo cual, si es eso cierto, sí tendríamos bastante entretenimiento. Si es más corto, no. Pero bueno, la verdad es que el juego está hecho Está claro que está hecho para jugar colaborativo, de tal manera que los dos con mando os piquéis a ver quién coge las ondas y todo el rollo. Creo que está hecho más para ese tipo de cosas, y para el combate ya habéis visto que es totalmente para jugar en pareja, así que me mola. Bueno, lo dejamos aquí. Muchas gracias a todos por seguirme y nos vemos. Bueno, espérate un momento, antes de irnos, como siempre, próximos 4 gameplays. Los 4 próximos serán Baldur's Gates, el episodio 14. Luego Wasteland 3, episodio 5, así que 2 juegos más o menos de estrategia antes de seguir con juegos de otro corte. Luego tendremos el episodio 3 de Twin Mirror, que también creo que vamos a intentar jugarlo con el mando. Y el cuarto que vamos a jugar es el episodio 7 de Tell Me Why, que también lo vamos a intentar jugar con el mando. Así que eso es lo próximo que vendrá al canal, ¿vale? Así que estar atento a vuestras pantallas. Muchas gracias a todos por seguirme ahora sí, y hasta otra.